If you clicked on this video, chances are you have heard of the Mr Beastify of YouTube before. Basically, it's the idea that creators today are more focused on keeping viewers engaged in their videos rather than creating meaningful content. I'm sure you've seen this type of video before. It starts with somebody yelling at the camera about what they're gonna do today, and then the rest of the video is filled with obnoxious sound effects, quick cuts, and you don't really get time to process what you're seeing because that would give you too much time to click off of the video. Now, this style of content was popularized by Mr Beast, hence the name, and is characterized by the style of creating videos that prioritizes keeping viewers engaged over everything else. I don't mean to throw hate to Mr Beast or anybody doing this type of content because, I mean, it works, so that's the reason that they're doing it. But I think the reason that people have become so annoyed with this type of content is because it has become so prevalent on the platform. It seems like everybody today is just trying to do some huge crazy idea, and it has led to content today feeling a lot less personal like it used to. At least that is the narrative that I've heard being thrown around. However, I feel like the platform recently is actually changing in a much different direction, and I haven't seen many people talk about it. And so I thought it only made sense to give my thoughts on the UnBeast-ification of YouTube. So this video originally started off very differently. It was going to be a video about me creating the most overstimulating TikTok of all time. It was going to be like I made a statement about like TikTok brain rot and like the decreasing attention span and all that, but the video just didn't turn out very well, and I feel like I didn't have anything to say that hasn't already been said a million times. And honestly, the video was just kind of very boring. It was just me like stealing a bunch of people's content and putting them all together to make like one of those Subway Surfers TikToks that you see, and also my account got banned, which didn't help. But once that video didn't work out, I needed something else to make a video about, and so I decided to go in the complete opposite direction and make a video about what I think the new popular trend in content is, which is actually the exact opposite of the TikTok brain rot or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if there will ever come a day where the Mr Beast style of the overly produced videos and all the jump cuts and whatnot, I don't think that style of content will ever truly go away, but I definitely think that a different style of content is starting to become popular. And the style I think is starting to become very popular is like underproduced videos where it's just somebody talking to a camera like this video. And the reason why I want to make this video is because I feel like I just see so many people trying to portray the narrative that content is doomed because everybody is just making the TikTok brain rot style of content, but it's really not true. And I think that a lot of creators would benefit from switching to a more laid-back style of content, similar to what YouTube used to be. And also I feel like it's a very depressing narrative when people are saying like YouTube is changing to this overproduced, lack of personality style of content, because I mean, I don't really like that style of content all that much, and I think a lot of people agree that they don't like that content very much. And I think if we don't portray the narrative that that is what like the YouTube meta is now, it'll make people like the platform a lot more. A great example of this is this guy named Ken. He makes Clash Royale videos where he just sits in front of a camera and talks while he plays Clash Royale. And he used to have a channel where he would make like edited videos, but he switched to just sitting in front of a camera and playing the game, and he has found a lot of success doing that. And I think a lot of that has to do with people getting tired of the Mr Beastification content. I mean, I've also found myself falling into the pitfall of trying to over edit my videos to keep people's attention. I don't go nearly as far as like Matthew Beam or somebody like that. Like, they're putting sound effects every second and cutting the video like every 5 seconds. But I have found that sometimes I will make an edit to a video just out of the interest of trying to keep people engaged with the video rather than I think it would make the video better. It's tough to say if that style of editing is actually beneficial because the videos where I do that, some of them have performed really well, but it's hard to say if it's because of the editing or if it's just the video performed well. But what led me to make this video is I've seen a lot of videos popping up recently that utilize like a thumbnail where it's just a person and then a title next to it. You don't really know what the video is about. There's no like attention grabbing thumbnail or title or anything, and these videos are getting millions of views. Two examples that come to mind is this one called I think it's Nothing Except Everything, or maybe it's Everything Except Nothing, and also this video called For Those Waiting for Life to Happen. And I think what's interesting about these videos is you can tell when you watch them that the people who made them put a lot of passion into it, and you can tell that the way that they created the video is all just done out of them trying to make a genuinely good video and not trying to keep people's attention. And I mean, it works. Like, they got millions of views, and so I find it interesting why people are still trying to push the narrative that you have to do the MrBeast style of content no matter what. It's the only way. Like, sure, doing the MrBeast style works. I mean, it gets people to watch your video. And if you make a video called like, I gave away 5,000 Lamborghinis to my viewers, I mean, people are gonna click on that, but it's not really sustainable for your channel overall. One of the ways that MrBeast is able to get so many viewers on his videos, and people who are doing the same style as him, is they try to limit their personalities, I guess. I mean, MrBeast has said it himself on a podcast. I don't remember exactly what he said, but he essentially said something to the effect of he tries to make his personality, I guess, generic in a way, because more people are going to watch that. If you have just a generic personality, people aren't going to be offended by it, and so more people will naturally watch your videos. And I mean, it's a really smart strategy if you just want to grow your channel, but the thing is, it kind of creates a problem where it's like, okay, well, somebody clicks on your video, they watch it, but why would they watch another one of your videos if somebody else is doing something crazier? Like, if you made a video called I gave away 10,000 Lamborghinis, but you put no personality into the video, then why would somebody watch your next video called I gave away 12,000 Lamborghinis when somebody else gave away 20,000? It basically means you're building up an audience over the ideas of your videos and the editing and stuff like that, rather than the personality, which is fine, but I don't think it is a great thing to be promoting to smaller creators to be doing, especially when it is very clear by the examples I gave earlier that people are starting to get tired of this format, and so they're turning more to the underproduced and under-edited videos. I just realized I'm not looking at the camera lens. I keep looking at the screen to the side of it, but it's fine. That's not to say that the over-edited style of videos is a bad thing, because there are actually some really good creators, I think, that use this style, but the difference is they still put a lot of personality into their videos. I mean, one example that comes to mind is probably one of the most popular creators on the platform, Michael Reeves. You know, he takes like 10,000 years to upload a video, but whenever he does upload, they're very well edited and you don't lose attention because of that, but he still has a lot of personality and humor throughout his videos. And I think unlike a Mr Beastify channel where they are trying to limit their personalities, with Michael Reeves' videos, it is possible that somebody could watch it and not like his personality, because he definitely shows his personality. Whereas in a Mr Beast video, they would just yell about how they're going to the most expensive mansion in the world, but they wouldn't really give any of their own opinions onto it. They would just state what's happening. I think another really good creator who shows that it's possible to do over-the-top editing but still maintain personality is this guy named Preston Goes, I think is his channel name. He's a newer creator, but he makes really good videos, I think, and he maintains a lot of personality throughout it. But I think the reason why this is so important is because I have seen a lot of videos recently about people talking about how they feel YouTube recently is getting stale, and I very much so understand that. I mean, because of the fact everybody's trying to make videos with less personality and more retention tactics, everything kind of starts to feel the same. It feels like you're not watching different creators, you're just watching different video concepts. And I think the fact that so many people are starting to feel that YouTube is getting stale or whatever, it shows that this is a great time for people to start doing the complete opposite of what people are complaining about. You know, if there's a gap in the market, you got to take advantage of it. And so I think this is a great time for people who want to create a YouTube channel to fill the gap in the market. But I also think that if people start to realize that they don't have to do the MrBeast style, then it'll lead to a lot more creative videos being created, because sometimes like a moment of silence is what a video needs. It's what a joke needs to land. But I think people now are so afraid to leave any second of silence in their videos because somebody could click off of it. And I mean, this is something that I'm trying to work on with my videos. I find that I often will make cuts where I don't really think I need to, but I'll do it because I want to make sure that people don't get bored. And also I think it's prevented me from making more unscripted videos like this one. I wanted to try it out, see if it would work at all. But I thought that an over-edited video about why over-edited videos are becoming stale doesn't really make sense. But I think to anybody out there who wants to create videos or currently creates videos, I think that you should focus a lot more on making content that you enjoy making rather than what you think will be popular or what will go viral by having that crazy Mr. Beast idea and the crazy editing. I mean, like I said earlier, if you create content like that, it might work once or twice, but the thing is, people aren't gonna remember your video for you, they're gonna remember it for the crazy thing that you did in your video. And I mean, that's not to say that you can't have crazy ideas in your videos. I mean, sometimes those videos are really fun to make, but I think that you gotta make sure that when you do those crazy ideas, you still have to make sure that it feels like something that you want to create and you're not just doing it because you think it'll go viral. I think people can tell if you're making something out of passion or if you're doing it out of just trying to find success. And I think that if people focus more on creating stuff out of passion, it'll be better for the platform overall, and videos will be a lot better going forwards. And hopefully this narrative that YouTube today is terrible because everybody is becoming Mr Beastified and Mr Beast ruined YouTube or whatever, hopefully that narrative kind of ends, because I don't think it's true, and I think it's a sad narrative to think, and I don't think everybody should be hating on Mr Beast because he made a style of content that works and people started copying it. I mean, if anything, it shouldn't be called Mr Beastified content, it should be called Mr Beastified clone content, because the problem is really everybody who's copying him and trying to do it. Because if it was just him, I mean, it wouldn't matter, it would be unique actually, but the thing is everybody's trying to do what he does because it's successful, and so that's why it doesn't feel unique. I don't know, I feel like I'm starting just to yap here, but the camera's almost dead, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut to when the Lego set is finished, because I know everybody is on the edge of their seat waiting for this thing to be finished. Look at this, it's finished! It also came with this this raft here. That's pretty cool. You can put the guy onto it, and then he's on the raft. That's pretty cool. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you didn't enjoy the video, let me know in the comments below, but if you didn't enjoy the video, you're probably not here anyways. I have some more produced videos like what I made in the past coming up soon. I just wanted to make something where I sit in front of a camera for a bit, because I don't know, I've never done that before. I thought it would be cool. It's cool and quirky, you know? But yeah, that's the video. Subscribe if you liked the video. If you didn't subscribe, either way.